Hi viewers, how are you? I hope everybody's doing well. So I just thought that, instead of being in my kitchen today, I'm just gonna sit in my garden and introduce what I was gonna make today. I wanted to tell you what I'm going to make today. I actually visited one of my friends yesterday and she gave me some green tomatoes from her own garden. I don't have my tomatoes yet, but it's going to come soon. So getting a fresh air, and when I smell my tomatoes, oh, it's so good. Anyway, so what I was going to tell you that tomatoes with fish, it's a little unique dish. I don't think a lot of people knows, or I don't think a lot of people make it, but I did it once and I liked it. It's been a while since I cooked, but I decided to make it again since my friend was kind enough to share her tomatoes with me. I have 4 tomatoes here, which is more than enough. I have decided to cut it in a plate. I could do it in a cutting board, but since it's the tomatoes, I don't really need a cutting board. So most likely I'm gonna save the other 2. So I think this is a good amount for a fish. Yeah, so this is the size you are gonna cut it, and the next thing I'm gonna do is show you how to cook my tomatoes with fish. So for my fish, I got 1 large medium size of onion, and I have some fresh garlic and few green chilies. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna chop everything together before I start cooking. So the first thing I'm gonna chop is my onion. So finally I'm done chopping my onion, garlic and chili. Now I'm gonna start cooking. So my fish is lightly marinated with turmeric, red chili powder and a little bit of salt. So I'm just gonna lightly pan fry before I cook my fish with tomatoes. While my fish is pan frying, here I have onion, garlic, ginger and onion. While my fish is pan frying, here I started sauteing my onion, garlic, ginger and some green chilies. And once my onion looks golden color, I'm just going to add other ingredients, which is coriander, turmeric and a little bit of red chili powder. I decided to fry my fish outside the house so that I don't have to have the smell inside my house. So my fish is almost done pan frying. I don't need to fry too much since this is going to be cooked with my tomatoes, so just lightly fried. My onion, ginger, garlic and green chilies are looking nice. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some coriander, red chili powder and some turmeric. I added my coriander, and now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of red chili powder and 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and then I'll mix it together. Add some salt, and then I know this is about 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm used to cooking it, so I really didn't need to measure it, but I know it's not a lot. So it's coming nice color. I'm gonna saute for another 5 minutes, and then I'll add some hot water here. Now that my onions are ready, I'm going to pour some hot water here. Since I'm going to make fish with gravy, I have enough water. So now it's time to add my green tomatoes, which I'm gonna put here. And tomato actually doesn't take long to cook, so I'm just gonna cook for like a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna add my fish. Since I don't want to cook my tomatoes too much, since I don't want my tomatoes to be too soft, so I'm going to add my fish. Finally, I added my fish. So first you add your tomato, cook for a few minutes, and then you add your fish that you fried. I just pan fry a little bit so that it doesn't give you the raw smell. So if you fry a little bit and then you cook your fish, the fish is not going to break, and also it's not going to have the fishy smells. What I'm gonna do now, I'm going to cover it for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna add some cumin powder before I end my cooking. So my cooking is finally done, and Bengali fish curry you can't end your cooking without a roasted cumin powder. So my powder is ready. I'm going to pour it here and basically mix it with my fish. So once you add your cumin powder, you don't really need to cook for your fish too long, otherwise the cumin flavor is going to disappear. So my fish with green tomato is finally done and served. I'm literally feeling bad that I have to have this fish all by myself. At home, my husband doesn't eat fish. My kids don't eat Bangla fish. So this is just for myself, and it's terrible that nobody wants to have my fish. But if you are a fish eater, just remember that fish is a low-fat, high-quality protein, and also fish is filled with omega-3 and vitamin D plus B2. So I recommend everyone to eat fish, and not only that, let your kids also eat fish. It's sad that my kids don't eat in this Bengali way of cooking, but I do make sure that they eat grilled fish or pan fry or even baked fish. So yes, they're not gonna eat this particular Bengali way of cooking it, but I make sure that they eat fish. So if you do cook, I would love to hear your experience. I hope you feel the same way as I do. I enjoy this very much, and I hope you do too. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for staying with me.